Hello, 5th and 6th grade. This is an art project that both can use the same video in order to do. So what I am going to show you is the basics of the project that you're supposed to do. It's project 7 for the 6th grade and project 8 for the 5th grade. So on this 6th grade one, what you're doing is you're going to get a piece of art paper that I have that you can borrow. And what you're going to do, 6th grade, you're going to be drawing this building here. And you're going to draw the windows and everything together. Now let me show you some of the tips, because the things are same basic things for both. Because on project 8 for 5th grade, and some of you from last year will remember this, it's the same idea. It's a 1-point perspective is what we're talking about. On this 1-point perspective, what you're doing, and at 5th grade, you'll do yours here. You'll practice here. Okay, and then on the back side, you guys will be drawing these 5 things. Now later on, you'll do another project where you're going to actually do some things together. But right now, what you're going to do is do everything here. So what you'll need is you'll need a ruler. And with that ruler, what you're going to do is to use it to draw your straight line. Because without a straight line, without a vanishing point, you're not going to be able to do what you need to do. So let me show you on this paper what you're supposed to do. And so we'll go this way for the 6th grade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my line across, and I make my vanishing point on there. Okay? Same thing for 5th grade. You're going to make a vanishing point. You can make it anywhere on there. The whole idea is that every line that you have for your pictures is going to go to where that vanishing point is. Now 5th grade, you can see that you've done these trees already as a project that you've done. If I'm not mistaken, you've done that. I'm trying to remember where it was. Yeah, so the Tremendous Sketches. What was it, Project 5? I guess you haven't done the trees yet. But in any case, right now, you're just going to kind of copy, and I'll show you how to do the trees as well on there. Maybe we'll go back and actually do the tree sketches for you. So with the vanishing point, though, in particular 6th grade, but also 5th grade, the idea is that everything that you draw, you're going to draw using a straight edge, and also draw the lines toward that. So the lines that are going up and down, and you'll notice, we'll go to the 6th grade one. The lines that are going up and down, like the front of the building, is a rectangle. And so we do that, and so let's draw that. And so here's the front side of the building. And so you take it, and you draw your rectangle on the front side of the building. Now, every point that goes away from the building, so every point that you're going to draw is going to be from that point to there. So we'll draw a light line, and I'll tell you the reason why in a minute. You're going to draw a light line to it from the corner, okay? And you're going to be able to erase these lines. So every corner where you're going toward that line is going to go toward that line. And the same thing as far as the windows. So let's say I'm just going to draw some windows here. So every window on the front, that stays the same, but the windows on the side. So you're going to take, so where these 2 windows come across, you meet at a point, and then you're going to take that point and you're going to draw some light lines here, because this is where your windows are going to be shaped from. And so you see those 2 lines. So now my windows, I still have my line straight up and down parallel with this line here. Okay, so parallel with this line here. So where I put my windows, I'm going to do parallel, but they're only going to go as thick as that. So you can see that window only goes from here, and so all of my lines that you have here, and then same thing with the door. The door is going to be a similar type thing, and so I'm going to make it bigger, though. The door goes all the way to the ground. All right, and actually I think they use the top of the thing, so that. And then I'm going to go straight down again all the way to the ground. And so there's my door. And so I would erase this part and the lines that are there, and then I'll put another window over here. But you see, as you get further away from it, the window looks like it's a distance away, because the window is, you're looking at a perspective. So that's what you're doing. As far as that's the 6th grade. And so all you're doing is drawing this building. And so you're going to add streets or add some detail. You can add other things if you'd like to for that one. For the 6th grade, or for 5th grade, yours are all going to be in your book. So what you're going to do is, and I'm going to get to the project here, project 8, is you are going to go ahead and draw, for instance, you'll do your 1-point perspective line, wherever you want to do it. You just do it in your book here, and you put a point, and that's your perspective. Now it should be horizontal. Mine was a little bit off because of it's on top of that other book. But in here it's the same thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw that straight line. All right, I'm going to make mine here, and I'm going to put my perspective, my vanishing point. It doesn't have to be the same. You can do it the same that they're doing it. And I'm going to draw my street. All right, and I'm going to draw it this way. But you notice that in the lines in the middle, halfway through, I'm going to do dashed lines there. So you can see already I've got a street. You can tell it's a street. Okay, and then maybe I'll put some mountains in the background. All right, and I'll give it some snow caps like it has there just to make it look nice. But the important thing is doing this perspective and using the straight edge to do it. Same thing as this one. You notice this one it's a little bit off to the right. I'll draw my straight line, and you're going to do one on the left, okay? And so apparently this one's supposed to be straight on. This one's supposed to be aimed to the right. This one aimed to the left. Then this one you're going to do trees. Now let me show you really quickly how to do the trees. The trees, if you go back to project, and you're going to go back and do this project. We haven't done it yet. I should have given this to you first, but that's okay. The project for the trees, project 5, is if you follow the trees, you just want to do the kind that's there, which I think in your project is the needle leaf trees or the evergreen trees. And so those evergreen trees, I guess it has both, evergreen and deciduous. You can do one or the other. You don't have to do both, but if you want to do both, you can. Okay? So the evergreen trees, basically, you follow the pattern that it has on here, and what you're doing is you're doing this first. You have your needle leaf, and so you start with that, and again, it's just a sketch, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to do your general shape of, maybe you call it a Christmas tree, but general shape of that tree. Then you're going to, because your stem is here, so you're going to kind of put some branches there. All right, and so same thing here, and so we do some branches. And then what you do is you go back and you erase the stuff that's on the outside so that you leave the shape that you're supposed to have. Okay, and again, you're not going to be graded on this. You notice though in the tree when I do go back and do this, you'll actually do darker shading on some of these branches, you know, to make some shade on one side, and then some lighter on the other side, because like the sun is here and it's being blocked over here, and so you have some darker on the right side because it's shaded, and maybe some darker on some of the edges like they have here. And you can figure out how to do that. And that doesn't have to be perfect, because you're just going to add a tree and you only have to do one of them. The other trees here, you can just follow the general directions of what they have.